Hello there guys, surprise surprise, I have the all new Duke 250 2024 right with me. I've been riding it for a couple of days and boy, it really gives you goosebumps. I mean, it is lighter, faster, meaner and more sinister than ever before. So here you have the bike in all its matchless glory. It looks a little sedate because of the white accents. Not a fan of it. I like the other color variant, but I really wish they had offered this in black, just like the Gen 2 model, which had come in all black, matte black. If only this design is launched in matte black, boy, it's gonna be the hottest looking bike in its segment. Now, starting with the design, here we have the LED headlamp, has a new design to it, looks more muscular, more cutting edge, reminds me of General Grievous from Star Wars franchise. And the shoulders, muscular shoulders, tank extensions are huge, giving it a beefier look, bigger bike kind of a look. So is the tank. Tank is 15 liters now and it's a steel tank, so you can slap on those magnetic tank bags without any ado. And then of course the major updates, the chassis geometry is all new, similar to the 390, and then of course the bolt-on subframe is all new as well. It looks like a art form. Then you have the offset monoshock, which is again new, so that has made way for a larger airbox and lowered seat height. Then you have also this banana shaped swing arm, which also adds on to the handling characteristics, and you have an underbelly exhaust. So all these updates make it more agile and a better handling machine than ever before. Then it misses out on the outline DRL that its elder sibling the 390 gets, but still it looks quite kick-ass as it is. WP Apex suspension, the 390 gets adjustable front suspension, this one doesn't. This one however gets preload adjustability on the offset monoshock. Right out of the factory, I mean the factory setting is slightly on the softer side. You can make it a little more rigid if you want to. Then you have the massive 320 mm front disc, a hubless front disc to reduce the weight savings from the hubless disc, weight savings from the engine, weight savings from the alloys, and every equipment just has been introduced to reduce weight and amplify the overall performance. The LC4C liquid cooled 4-valve compact engine, quarter liter absolute jet fighter kind of an engine, puts out 31 PS of max power and 25 Newton meters of max torque, so almost 1 PS more and 1 Newton meter more than the previous gen model. The underbelly exhaust aids in mass centralization, we all know that, and improves the overall weight distribution and the balance and the agility of the motorcycle. The seat is nice and spacious, looks to be made of premium quality material, double stitching right over here, adequate amount of space, and it is lowered, so it is 800 mm as it is for the Indian market. And then of course for the international market I can step it up to 820 mm by adding a plate underneath it. The tail section and the rear seat is again spacious enough to accommodate a pillion rider. Even ladies can access this easily. And then of course at the back, T-shaped tail lamp, and let me just quickly turn it on. The T-shaped tail lamp looks neat, and then of course you have the mud flap, LED turn indicators, and dual channel ABS is included as standard with supermoto mode, which means you can lock the rear wheel to perform those power slides. The LCD dash is again new with new layout. Now the updates, wait for it. Quick shifter, up and down. Quick shifter with an auto blipper, so it gets quick shifter plus. That is a screaming update that amplifies the rideability and enjoyability and the riding pleasure of this quarter liter street fighter. Then you also have the console that now comes with Bluetooth connectivity and also turn-by-turn navigation. Now, how interesting is that? So, the readouts are pretty plain Jane simple, right on point. You have the gear position indicator, the rev counter, the clock. Then you have You turn on the ignition switch, and then you have the side stand indicator. Then you have the trip, average speed, average consumption, and the time. Get into it further, get into the menu. Then you have ABS, you have road and supermoto mode. Then you have bike information, where you have the engine temperature, the range, the battery, the odo, and other information. Then you have the trip information and navigation, and then you have the audio player as well. So these are the controls, and here you have the rear ABS on or off kind of a option. So that again, as you go in and enable supermoto mode, I think rear ABS off is immediately indicated. For now, let's put it on dual channel ABS mode. This is about the speedo console. So that's pretty much it. The pricing is around 2.39 lakhs. Do you like this color scheme? I've also featured the other color in the previous walk around. Please feel free to watch that. So do you like this design, or do you like the previous gen design? Feel free to comment below, let me know. But for now, let's not waste any more time. Let's hit the road and let's see what the new orange beast is truly made up of in the real world conditions. Okay guys, finally I get my hands on the brand new 2024 Duke 250. I was really curious to test this one because it is significantly lighter than the outgoing model, around 8 kgs lighter, 1 PS more power, 1 Newton meter more torque. So it is around 31 PS and 25 Newton meters. The most important update, it gets a quick shifter, and it gets ride by wire, and it already had slipper clutch, I believe. 320mm disc, dual channel ABS with supermoto mode, you name it, this one has it. And most importantly, I want to check how well, what kind of adrenaline rush this orange beast packs. It's intense, but sadly this is the color scheme we get, and as of now those are screaming. Is what I could manage. I'm sure it can go way beyond that, and everything is so compact now. It's shortened, and especially the seat to handlebar, the distance is quite short, and the offset monoshock provides for the lowered seat height, which is a welcome relief for average height riders like me. You can put literally flat foot your ground, or your feet to the ground. And then LCD display, kind of, it's okay given the pricing, 2.39 lakhs. Then you have the joystick to play around with, all the settings that you do not come expecting in this segment. The quarter-liter Street Fighter has been aced up to the max with this upgrade, and I'm glad I could ride this thanks to Varun KTM allowing me to get my hands on this one. So yeah, it has supermoto ABS, so you can lock the rear wheel, perform those power slides, and play around in the drift park. But more than that, it is lightweight, effortless to ride. I think the more you ride it, the more refined it will become, because it's raw right out of the park. This is a brand new demo bike. So as of now, I feel that the Duke 250 has gotten the right kind of updates, the right dose of updates. Continues to get the WP Apex 43mm USD forks. The offset monoshock really does do its job. The new swing arm design again aids in perfect handling and flickability and agility. Boy, it's just so nimble. It's like razor sharp in terms of cutting through corners. It's always been a corner rocket. The Duke series for motorcycles, now it looks bigger, beefier, it looks muscled up, and I'm glad it got the right kind of updates. As I told you, if only it came in black, goodness gracious, it's going to be one of the most kick-ass, badass looking motorcycles in the entire motorcycle segment or the motorcycle industry here in India. It's fast and it's lightweight. It's incredibly agile as well, thanks to the new chassis geometry. It's easily flickable. It looks bigger, beefier, like the Super Duke almost, with muscular shoulders, bigger tank, 15-liter tank. The seat is nice and spacious, but it feels a little hard because I've been touring on the new 390. This one gets a similar kind of seating. So the seat for long distance riding feels a little hard. For city commutes and weekend rides, it's okay. If you're going to ride around 600 kilometers a day, then the seat will start getting on to you in terms of being a little hard. The handlebar is well positioned, and they've packed in all the goodies here. You have quick shifter, blipper working fine, throttle modulation is crisp as always. It feels refined the more you rev it. Otherwise, lower down in the RPM range, you do feel the vibrations, which was not the case with the second gen or the earlier 250. So that was one of the most refined engines KTM had ever made here in the production line, and now it still has a little bit of vibes attached to it, the new model. But the kind of power figures and the kind of specs and the power to weight ratio this one has on offer, you wouldn't want to go easy on her. You would just want to punish her and unleash the beast right from the word go. So for now, just let us take it easy and relax and enjoy the naked Street Fighter character. I really wish it came in black, man. In black, this would have looked absolutely stunning and razor sharp, almost like the Super Duke to a great extent. And the sharp cutting edge tech design language is going to be more pronounced if it is in matte black, similar to the big daddy of them all, the Super Duke 1290. That's pretty much it. The clutch pull is nice and light thanks to slipper clutch, watches your back like a back torque limiter, and prevents any kind of untoward incidents while doing faster downshifts, prevents the rear wheel from locking and hopping. And LED lamps, you do miss the LED DRLs, which add a little more meaner, sinister look to the 390, but there had to be some kind of differentiation between the 390 and the 250, so I believe this is what you get. The mirrors are new, the mirror stocks are more premium, and you have good field of view now. So overall, I feel the sound, the intensity, the 250 was a sophisticated beast earlier, the Gen 2 one, but this one is again a relentless, brutal beast. That is what they have given the 250, the kind of update. It's like a Sabretooth ready to pounce on its prey. So what do you think? Feel free to comment below, let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.